love that song. It's as good today as it was when it first came out.
Isn't it like a flashback? I had a little flashback just now.
And we were with Belinda Carlisle. It was just one of your many, many hits.
Yeah, it was a great one.
That song spent 21 weeks on the charts back in the 80s. Huge hit. And now you have recorded a new song called Sun.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
It's the first pop, English-speaking pop song. So my last record was all in French. And I don't know, maybe 15, 16 years, I don't even know. It was a long time ago. And I always said that I would never do another pop album or a pop record because I've done it before. Right. But the song came along, my son actually found it. And I thought it was great, so I recorded it.
And we're hearing it right now. Is your son a musician as well?
No, he just has a good ear.
I want to ask you about some of the news of the day, because we heard today that Justin Bieber had a hard week. He collapsed on stage. And as someone who has been in this business for a long time, toured a lot, what are you seeing when you see something like that with a young performer?
Well, I know in retrospect, the Go-Go's, we worked 2 years straight without ever going home, and we were on the road constantly. And the one thing I learned, in retrospect, I would say, you can say no if you're unable to do it. Even when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, you're a human being. You can only do so much. So my advice to him is to not do it if you're incapable of doing it.
Yeah, tell me about Belinda and the great stuff that you put online, because we found that in the spring of last year and kind of lost our minds over it, fell in love with it.
Well, I figured, I was living in India part-time for the past few years, and I felt I had to justify all the time I spent there. So I decided, since I have a natural eye for design, to put together throws and cushions from all my finds, throughout the country. Everything's hand done, so they're a bit expensive.
But it's important for people to know.
But 100% of the profits go to charity. This time it's Animal Aid in Udaipur, who I go volunteer at the animal hospital there sometimes. So I know the work that they do.
You've been married for 28 years. We saw your adorable son, James, here. What is the secret to a successful Hollywood marriage? What are your secrets?
Honestly, we have separation time. But that's true. I don't want to see somebody 24/7. I really don't. I don't want anybody breathing down my neck, and my husband doesn't want that either. So, by the nature of what I do and what he does, we have I'm not seeing him for a month.
That's fantastic.
It's great.
I think that's the best answer I've ever heard to that question.
It's great. Well, it's honest.
Go-Go's going back out anytime?
Yeah, we're going out June 11th as it stands until July 15th.
Oh, cool.
Belinda.
We work every summer.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. It is great having you here, Belinda.
Thank
It's honestly like a flashback, a great moment.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Belinda Carlisle. And remember this, her best of album, Belinda Carlisle, Icon, drops on the 19th, and she has that new song, Sun, on there.
All right, now she might not be as lyrically inclined as Belinda, but we have seen, and we definitely know, First Lady